love it. It is time. It's time for crafty news.
I tell you, wasn't that great?
Jen and Jeanette. Amazing. So as you can tell, peoples, we got the new stuff coming down the pipe. And Jeanette has been a busy little bee.
Yep.
I sure have. It's like rolling over and waking up to your spouse. You're like, what the heck? That's not the same. Who are you? What are you doing?
I am playing on our investments, and I'm having this wonderful platform, and it's getting better and better all the time. And it's like a new toy for me, and it gives me energy. I was sick like a dog. I'm just recovering, and I get all creative when I'm sick.
I know. Now give her a little bit of ginger ale and crackers, man, and she is off to the races.
I am.
I haven't spoken to her for 5 hours. And in those 5 hours, the news where there's no news has completely transformed.
Literally, I mean, look, I'm gonna show it right here. Let me see for a minute. I think this is it. I want everybody to see the new cover that we have. Okay, here we go.
There we are.
I mean, that's fabulous.
It's purpley green. It's our colors.
Yep. I deserve I don't know what. I mean, it's one of those things that I don't know what happened. I got motivated. I wanted something new for January.
It is January. This is the first crafting news from Creative Spirit Channel for the year.
Yes, and that deserves.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. For anybody who's sitting there saying, okay, why isn't Jenny doing anything but yapping? That's because I am not allowed to touch anything.
That's right. I agree with her 100%.
She knows if I go near my mouse and she says, stop it. And I can't do anything. So I'm just sitting here, like hee-haw, picking and grinning.
I got like hee-haw.
Hee-haw. Hey, I love that show.
I used to. Anyway, so we got a lot of stuff, but it's not my turn because I even got organized on her. So we got talking points.
People, she is trying. This is where her faith comes in, because it's going to be an act of God that this actually works. She's attempting to organize me. God bless you. As we say in the South, bless your heart. So is it my turn?
Yeah. You see the things on there. Read it. Look, I don't know how this teleprompter works. Let me see. There you go. I don't know what happens after that.
We're introing for 10 minutes. I said that 6 more minutes, so I can intro.
I am having a ball here.
Started. So hello, everybody. This is Jen and Jeanette, and this is our first show of the Creative Spirit Crafty News. And we do have news today, although it has nothing to do with anything but crafting and us, but that's important.
But there's a lot of things that happen that we're doing, and I think it's exciting. Yeah.
I want to kind of hit them, I want them to sit there, and then go, wow. I don't want to hit them. I don't want to hit them all at once. And they're like, what's out? What's now? What's next?
I don't know. My eyes are itchy now. I got too excited.
We hope everybody had a wonderful holiday season. We hope everybody had a great and successful holiday season, that you guys made a lot of money. You sold a lot of products.
That's
and
right.
You added some major customers to your list. That's what we do hope. And Jeanette and I are, as you can tell, we're starting this year off on a run. Our motto is we did not make a New Year's resolution, but we are going to create a New Year's revolution.
And I started now.
And she did. For our business, for everybody else that's with us, and for everybody else who we plan to bring along on this journey, us to the Creative Spirit channel.
Right.
So she has a couple of things on the list, and she's going to tell me if we should or should not talk about this. But one of the things we changed today is our Having Fun with J and J show. We started that out first. It's a separate entity.
That's right. And we started on there. We had 2 people.
Yes. And so we were talking about that today. And we don't plan certain things. We think of it and we execute it. We're pretty good on that, pulling that trigger. It's not that we're getting rid of Having Fun with J and J.
Right.
I'll have it every Friday, 12 Central, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And if you would like to be on the show, please email Jeanette at thecreativespiritchannel.com.
Yep.
Right? No, creativespiritchannel@gmail.com.
That's right.
And that has also to do with what I'm going to say.
Right.
Having Fun with J and J is now going to be part of the Creative Spirit channel. So we are not going to have an extra email for them. We're not going to have an extra. We're just talking about the YouTube because all of our videos are on the YouTube. So we've got to figure
originals.
The originals. We've got to try to figure out how we can archive those and bring those over to the Creative Spirit channel. But basically, we want to make sure that the Creative Spirit channel is the main brand. And that Having Fun with J and J is going to be a part of that.
Yeah, it's going to go into the umbrella.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you do want to speak to us about the Having Fun with J and J show, you're going to go to Creative Spirit Channel at gmail.com, and you're going to be able to have a conversation and communicate with us that way. Thank you. Then we have, so I'm going to be, I'm trying to figure out how she's got me on this thing.
I'll write the notes of what's new. Hold on.
Okay. So we have the new channels being added. That's the big thing, but I wanted to let them know how that's happening. So I am going to begin my podcast. I have a show right now that is on the Creative Spirit channel. It's called Creative Conversations. And I'm going to expand it to a podcast. And so we wanted to make sure that we had enough channels for all the new people. Because Jeanette, what are we doing? We're growing and expanding.
Yes, I said expanding and growing, but hey, I like that one, growing and expanding. Same thing. I just always go alphabetical order. Expanding, growing.
I'm sorry. Of course, I have to go the opposite way. But we are expanding and growing. And so we wanted to be able to, we had access to 7 channels of audio, which means like 7 podcasters or 7 audio shows. What we did was we had 6 of those transferred to video channels, and we still have the one left for podcast. So that's going to be for my podcast, and then the other 6 channels is open.
I don't think so. They're going pretty quick.
Yeah. So
you and I with these ideas.
And if you're wondering what you're saying, like, what does that mean? Like, what does that mean? It means that if you would like, especially if you are an entity that has, say, a group of people together, like it's just not you. We have a gal you're going to see here on our February 8th show, I think. She has a business, and in her business, she has crafters and artists, and they're on consignment. So those people would have the ability to get their own channel, so they can have as many shows as they want if they rent the channel from us. They're still under the Creative Spirit. They'll still be marketed by us, but they're going to have access to their own channel and be able to produce their own shows, which Jeanette will actually be producing. They're going to be able to create it. So we're also going to be actively homeschoolers. We really want the kids' channel this year. That's one of our goals. And so if you are a homeschooler, or you're you know someone who does that, like your sister-in-law or your auntie or whoever is homeschooling their kids, the homeschool is really important because those particular students love crafting, and they also have a lot of well, I would say interest in starting their own business with their crafting.
Right.
So we want them, and we're going to have Jeanette's going to have to go into this one, but entertainment channel, charity channel. So if you're a charity or if you're a charity, if you're raising funds for a good cause, we'd love to have you on the channel. We'd love to expose you to our audience and our crafters. And so we're going to add that channel as well. So, we did a St. Jude thing. We do a lot for vets. And we'd love to be able to expand that. So contact us if you have a favorite that you'd like to showcase. And we would love to have you on the channel. So what else am I missing, my dear? Did I talk to everything?
I think you did. You did good. You followed so good.
Entertainment channel. So what did we talk about that one?
Yeah, talk about that one.
You start, because I'm gonna mess this one up. I know we talked about exactly what
the entertainment is about. The singers and the artists, the drummers, the pianos, the guitarists.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. So yeah,
it's my fault. I didn't prompt and put musicians.
we talked about so much over this last week. It's kind of in and out of our head. But the entertainment channel is we have so many just adorable people and wonderful people that are musicians and writers. And we have we're going to be speaking to him next week, I hope, or the week after. He has a great platform for entertainers, singers, songwriters, musicians. And we want to be able to have, we have a few of those already, but we're going to switch them out of where they're at, and we're going to provide them with their own channel. Mm-hmm. So you're going to be able to watch that. And we started our peace channel, right?
I love that peace channel.
We're gonna.
Oh my gosh! I put it when I'm cleaning, and I'm not supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be relaxing, doing my whatever. But it's so nice to look at. And now the way this channel came about, I was literally walking on the lake, and she was driving like always. And I said, Jenny, look at this video I did. Isn't it cute? Isn't it peaceful? And she says, hey, that's a nice idea. How about the peaceful channel? I'm like, man, yeah, we could do this, we could do that. And then I ran with it. And there we go. That channel.
So if you're
not rocket science, that's what crafters do.
When we talk about Jeanette's show, Inspired Reflections, this whole channel is an inspired channel. Nothing, we are not sitting in a boardroom with 20 people and everybody's putting in their, what do they call it?
2 cents.
What did they have us do? We're going to brainstorm, we're going to sit,
brainstorming.
We're going to throw ideas out. Jeanette and I don't work like that.
No, it just happens. And I like things when they just happen, because to me it's God driven. It's the spirit driven. We're the creative spirit channel. So spirit driven. Hey, that just came out really cool, huh?
See,
It just comes out. It's
this stuff
spirit
is really
driven.
inspired. It is not where we don't have R&D, and we don't have people that, say this is what's happening with the world. We don't really ask what's kind of happening in the world. We just kind of do what life is presenting to us, because we actually know that if it's happening to us, it's happening to you.
Right.
Now, everything you guys are experiencing, from marketing issues, from getting raw materials, to pricing, to family, to heartache, to loss, to joy, happiness, being overwhelmed, having days where you just want to, like, what would they used to say? Stop the world. I want to get off.
Yeah.
And so we know what y'all are going through, and because we're doing the same thing. And so what we're trying to accomplish with this channel is give you the support and the courage and the faith in yourself that you can do this, and this can be your reality. And in the meantime, we're able to help you do that, and then we're creating an atmosphere for small businesses, crafters, artisans, and artists to make that reality bigger and better than it's ever been. And I didn't write that down, so again, I'll forget it as soon as we go to something else.
I should have wrote it down.
But together, we learned a lot. Well, last year we learned a lot, Jeanette. We had a lot of dings in our bucket last year.
Yeah, we sure did.
Our if you pull up our bucket, it's a sad bucket. But we plugged the holes and we've added water, and we're back.
Yes.
And we are rocking. If you are wanting to help us, please go to our YouTube channel and please subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. We're going to sound like all those other people. We want the likes and the followings, but the YouTube is really important to get us over that edge. And then, of course, to watch our channel on our website. We built a new website. And we're still building. It's still got some kinks in it. But if you have any questions or you can't get something to work, just email us and we will fix it.
Yep. You got one more note right there to do.
One more note.
The last one.
Yes. Okay. So a lot of people think that we're just about crafters, artisans, artists, which we are. That's our main focus. However, we decided a long time ago that we wanted to make this a very holistic kind of channel for our members and for our viewers. So if you are a business that is not a crafter or artisan, that's okay. You can have a commercial with us. The pricing is still good, and you're going to open up your business to other people who might need your business. And crafters are just like you. They need all kinds of help in all kinds of different ways, and they may want to purchase your product or your service. So it is open to anyone. The only thing that we don't do, we're a family channel, and that says it all.
Yeah.
If you have a 6-year-old that wants to come on and watch our cartoons and it flips over to something else, we want to make sure that that's an item that 6-year-old is going to be able to see and be okay with. So
you might want to elaborate on what they mean for businesses that are new to our channel, because for example, we just signed up a pharmacy that fell in love with our channel.
Yes. A pharmacy in Florida wants to advertise with us. We've had a title company. We have other people that have maybe like
they're not crafters. They're just almost like sponsors, or they love to,
any business, because crafters again are just like anything that you use. Dry cleaners, stores, accountants, tax people, attorneys, virtual assistants. If you have a business that helps, people do their mobile, do their at-home work, computers, anything. Again, as long as it's not like we don't do. We're Christian. We're basically a Christian-based business, and so there are certain things that we don't. I'm not going to elaborate because it is a Christian show, but y'all get what I'm saying. Okay, if you have a product or service that's on the edge, and you're thinking, well, maybe I can, but I don't know, just email us and we'll tell you. There's nothing. There's no harm in asking.
Yeah. Okay. You can just ask. Okay. So
this is you.
One of the things,
This is you, right?
Yeah. One of the things that I'm gonna share, and I got really surprised today because 3 days ago I made a new cartoon and already went to the 200s and 300s. I'm like, what? So I decided to make something that I always wanted to do, and I do the inspired reflections, English and Spanish. And I wanted to do
beautiful. I didn't understand what words said in Spanish, but I felt it.
So, and it's very, basic and very for your business. It hits every day, everything, So I said, man, but we really don't got nothing for kids. And all of a sudden I just decided one day to just, make a little, a Christian, channel. So here I am, and I'm in the creative spirit, and now I'm going to share my screen. Let me know if you see it. And can you see it?
Yep.
Okay. So this is it, Christian cartoons. So you go in here, and I decided to go ahead and make these cute cartoons. So right now, I had done it before, but I really didn't focus. So I got the story of Esther, the queen. Psalms 23. Everybody loves Psalms 23. The letter that heaven sent. And then I got David and Goliath. I did Noah's Ark, Daniel and the lion, and each video is 1 to 3 minutes. This one is the one that hit 289 likes now on our YouTube channel. And it's Jesus Calm the Waters. And as you can see, if I was to put this on, and you see how cute it is, I decided, I don't know, and you hear it? So this is a little 3-minute intro, not an intro, but the storyline. And I've, from help, I wanted to do different things because Jeffrey has the whole creative, and he never, this is such a beautiful thing because it just happened. And Jenny and me, we always talk about it just happened.
Episode 4. So Jesus calms the storm.
Season.
Peace, be still.
Look.
I'm losing your audio a little. You might have to turn the video off.
41.
Okay.
NIV. Message. Jesus brings peace when we are afraid. Soft sunset. Jesus and his disciples step into a small boat. This is something that we decided
to do. And it's really pretty. If you want to see it, you go to our channel and you'll be able to see it. And it's friendly. And I don't know, it was like one day it was like me walking, and she made the peace channel. And then I'm right here one day and I said, I want to do something cute for the kids. They got the cartoons, we got Popeye, Superman, and then I was saying, no, we need something a little bit, without violence. Popeye is always hitting somebody. Superman is Superman, but is he really our Superman? And then I can get into that topic, but I won't. So, and then I decided to just do this little Christian thing. And it has, I really enjoy it. I'm like, and it takes a long time to do. Those things are not easy, but I have really enjoyed, and I'm putting in it, and I'm just so happy that people are really enjoying it, you know. So that's my little gift to the creative spirit, because it just, and then I tell Jenny, Jenny, can I, would you mind if I, and she goes, oh, Joe, please. She just goes for it. She says, why are you asking? You know, and I said, well, you know, I just want to make sure. She goes, go ahead. You know, she trusts me with her life like I trust her. So we just decided to do it. And I'm glad I did it. It's a new edition. And it's really, we're always looking for ideas and expanding. That's why I say the expanding and growth. Everything is going under the umbrella. You know?
We started off one thing with this, and it's just, I think personally, we're kind of letting it, like, we're not really pushing one thing. We're just, things happen, and the channel is evolving as an entity. I don't know if I can explain it that way, but it's really not like, we're not saying it has to stay like this, or we're only going to do this. We really, I mean, our whole goal here is to bring awareness to crafters. When we first started, we wanted to bring crafters on into their shows, and we're still working with that, but we also have to have content so that the channel grows. And so it's kind of a big umbrella for us, and we're going to go where it takes us. We're you know, we're not really driving this buggy, if you know what I mean.
I know we did start one way. I don't even remember that one way anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of strange. So if you're at all, you know, curious and you think, gee, I'd like to get involved with that, you know, please, the Christian cartoons, the regular cartoons, Jeffrey's back, and he's got a whole new setup, and he's going to be working on some more cartoons for us.
Yes.
And
I can't wait what he comes up with.
I know. Can we do the Valentine real quick? Do we have time?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
So we're doing a Valentine Day month, actually a Valentine month, February. It's going to be called Creating a Valentine. And if you are a vendor or have worked with us before, if you want to send us a 15-minute of anything that you would be doing for Valentine's Day, I'm going to be doing a Valentine's basket. Jeanette's going to be baking a cake, a special Valentine's cake. We have Trevor, who's one of our marketing guys in Florida for the radio. He's going to be making a special Valentine's Day dinner. But whatever your craft is, whatever your art is, if you want to paint a picture or you want to anything that has to do with Valentine's, send it to us, and we're going to show those all out. We haven't figured out how many we're going to have, so we're going to be showing it throughout the whole month. And then I didn't say this to you because I forgot. So my thought is that on Valentine's Day, that's what we play most of the day is Valentine's.
Yeah. We load up everybody's video, and we
maybe find a movie that's a Valentine's movie that we can play and devote it to Valentine's Day. I'm going to be creating another handmade history on Valentine's. So we're going to work on that for this month, and we want you to participate, and we want to see what you come up with, and check your email, because if you're on our email list, you'll be getting one of those.
Yes. And with all the updates, and I'll email what the notes I have here. I'll email it to her because she'll forget.
Of course I will.
I know you will. Anyway, so one of the things that we like to do on the crafting news is that basically we just gave you other updated news that we have and the ones that come along. But one of the things that me and Jenny is in our show is that we do the observances of the day. And today is a hoot because we have a lot of observances today. We have like about 10, but they're funny. So I'm just dying now, mind you, for those of you who are joining us for the first time, she don't know what I'm going to say. I take these from the Today Show, and they have observances of the day. So I just want to give them credit for, doing that. And I'm looking at the observances, and I'm like cracking up, and I just can imagine what she's going to come up with. Now, she don't know what I'm going to say, so she's going to come and just, pop it out there, whatever comes in our head. I know. So we don't even practice. She don't even see anything. Okay, so the first one is appreciate a dragon day.
Well, it's hard because we have a wonderful little girl that makes dragons for us. But
yes,
I think it has to do with, I think it has to do with just appreciating that particular inventive creature. I think because dragons are everywhere in our world. We've never really seen one except for one of those spitting ones, those ones that they're
a dragonfly.
Well, no, that's dragonfly. There's actual lizards that they go.
Oh yeah.
But they're on coat of arms.
Iguanas? You're talking about iguanas.
And then there's also another one. They stand up and when they go to fight you, they do this big flare up thing. But we've had dragons from ancient times, and we've had dragons on coat of arms in during the Middle Ages. The knights had them. They've always been in our folklore. So they can fly. They breathe fire. They don't really like people. They kind of eat them. So I think it's kind of nice of us to appreciate them since they want to eat us.
Okay, that's okay.
St. George and the dragon, right? That's a big thing, and it's always been in our folklore. So, question: did dragons actually exist?
Well, in the beginning of time, probably.
I mean,
and they even have a cartoon at that beginning time. Something dragons, dinosaurs. They gotta have dragons. 16th century England. I don't know. Anyway, this we can go on forever, but we got more. We got more. Okay, this one is not so funny, but I do appreciate the day for it. Book Publishers Day. Jenny, that's for you.
That's for me. I'm glad they have a day for that because there's a lot of indie authors out there, me included, and it's really hard to get your book out there and get it published and have people want to buy it. We're not only battling people who don't really like to read, but they like to watch. And so Jeanette is also an author. And so we have special ways now of self-publishing. And so if you are a writer and you really want to get your book out there and you don't want to wait for some literary agent to say, okay, well, we're going to publish a book, which is hard to do. Appreciate and find yourself an indie publisher and give me a call if you have a question.
Yes. Okay. Next. It is International Hot and Spicy Food Day. I gotta be honest with you. Me and hot and spicy don't get along. If I eat anything, I'll be walking around like a torch of a little hot, but going and having an attack in the stomach and going to the bathroom 24 hours a day. I cannot eat no hot and spicy. I cannot tolerate it. I'm sorry for the people that can. Y'all got that strong stomach. Mine is a weakling.
Okay. This is the thing. This particular day is an international day. And it would have to be because obviously some cuisines are not as spicy as others. However, it depends on the spice. And I was just talking about this with my husband, who likes everything really spicy. Okay, so
my husband don't.
I was just joking with them that we went to Thai food one time, and when his food came by and the smoke billowed up, the people that were catching the smoke started to cough. That's how spicy it was. I don't do spice. I don't want to cry when I eat my food. I have a problem with that.
Yeah, no.
But I like things like horseradish, which is a different kind of hot. So it depends. Like there's an Asian spicy, and there's there's a lot more of a Mexican, South American spicy. So you really have to like know what spice you're okay with. You can have any spice. You don't like any spice at all?
Nothing.
Not
Not
hot,
even mild.
hot
Nothing.
Cheetos?
Nothing. Don't give me nothing.
Hot Cheetos like crazy. Like, I don't get it.
No. Anyway, we got more. Now, this one, I don't know how to pronounce the word, so I'm going to do for this one only. I'll go ahead and copy and paste it in the notes because I cannot pronounce the word. It's called International Ruibos Day. I copy and pasted on the notes. Ruibos Day. I don't know what that is. I don't know what Ruibos Day is.
It's a season. It's a season, harvest season in South Africa.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Established by the South African Ruibos Council in 2017. It's tea.
It's a tea?
It's a tea.
Man, I see. They shouldn't. I love. Now, one thing I do, it's not all the time, but I really do like international foods. I like something different. Like, okay, I'm gonna tattletale on my husband. He is totally into the same Spanish food all the time. You can count on him eating arroz con gandule, chicken, rice and beans. That man with his rice and beans. Okay.
Everything.
I mean, rice and beans, everything. If he could have it 3 times a day, I think he would. You know, it's just too funny. Yes, rice and beans every day, you know. I mean, you're talking about throwing gases. That's because that we were having rice and beans. All right. Here we go.
That's our laughing. That's our man laughing.
Yeah, it is. That's it.
This tea is caffeine free, and it contains antioxidants like aspartame and quercetin, which are believed to have health benefits.
Oh, you see, I like all of that. I wish I could have that tea. Let me see if I can find it on Amazon.
Didn't we have a gal from South Africa that was doing?
Yes, and that was a long time ago. You're talking about 2 years ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is tea.
Okay. Here we go. National Fig Newton Day. Now, I love me some Fig Newtons. I love me some Fig Newtons. I like me Fig Newtons.
I like the other raspberry Newtons.
Okay, well, yeah.
Did you know that they had a raspberry Newton?
I did, and they had different flavored raspberries, but I always like the original.
The Fig Newton. That's because they want to make you eat prunes and think you like them.
But you know what? If that's made of prunes, then that's the only way I'm going to eat them.
They're figs. They're pretty close. It's like the same.
Yeah, exactly.
You're into the whole, you know, like they said that Adam and Eve wasn't really an apple, that it was a fig tree.
Uh-huh.
And then Moses, remember when Moses came out of the desert, he ate a fig. That's how he got his strength back after wandering the desert for 40 days and 40 nights. Did you know how many 40 days and 40 nights are in the Bible? Do you realize how many?
I know there's a study out there. I'm gonna see if I bring it in on one of my Sunday shows about 40 days, the numbers that are in the Bible. It's supposed to be significant to something.
Moses. Jesus.
Yeah, something like that. I don't
know.
He
resurrected not resurrected, but ascended after 40 days. So there's correlation between that, but that gets us away from figs. But
exactly. So let's go back to the observances of today. The national one should be happening every day. National Good Teen Day.
Like as a teenager?
Like a teenager. Good Teen Day.
There are some really amazing teens. I have to say, our store is H-E-B here, and San Antonio actually has a really good population of teens that work, that do, work at different jobs, and they are all so sweet and so cute, and they're always, they see me as an old granny, and they're like wanting to help me across the parking lot.
Aww.
And of course, I always call you ma'am. So a shout out to those teens that are never seen because they're good, and they do their homework, and they help their parents, and they take care of their chores and they work a job and they do well in school and they never get any kind of accolade. So cheers.
They deserve an applause for that. Okay, next. This is crazy. National Nothing Day. So according to today, we weren't supposed to do nothing. National Nothing Day. What
I
the
don't
heck?
know if I can do that.
I'm not at the either. You know, today I've done a lot. What are you talking about? It's been since morning. I washed clothes. I cleaned the house. I dusted. I created things on here. National Nothing.
That's not. You're not supposed to do that today. It's because after the holidays and after the year, everybody's done all this stuff, and they want you to take a break and just let yourself.
That's why Sunday was invented.
No, because people go to church and they have family things. This is a complete
like nothing
obligations, just kind of chill. And I don't have those days, but I know
I don't have those days either. National Nothing Day. You still got to get up and walk the dog. You know, it's not a nothing. I don't see nothing. I guess that's what they want me to see, nothing, because I don't have a national nothing.
So yeah, they just want you to kind of go into a coma.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen. Okay, next one. Here's one, and I hope I'm saying it right. National Quinoa Day.
Oh, that's like a legume or something. National Quinoa. Yeah, that's a
the National Quinoa Day, and I'm like,
they call it a superfood and all that. Like if you're really into health and stuff,
right?
It's better than rice. So you make it, you add it into your food. We in the Middle East they have something like that. It's called we called it budaga because that's how we made fun of it. But it's bulgur wheat, and if you soak it, like have you ever eaten tabbouleh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, quinoa's kind of sort of like that.
Right.
So when you eat the tabbouleh, there's little brown, looks like little things in the parsley. That's bulgur wheat. So you soak that wheat, and then you put it in with the tomatoes and the mint and the parsley and the onion, and you mix it all up, and it's supposed to be very good for you.
Oh, okay. Well, that's I learned something new every day. Okay, this is a new one. Today, if those of you who are joining, because I see people on and off, we're talking about the National Observances Day of today. Today, the date being January 16th. And one of the days now that is coming up is National Religious Freedom Day. And I'm going to guess that it has to do when we were no longer oppressed to talk about God and Jesus and the Bible. I'm guessing because still in some countries you can't do that. So I don't know if I'm right. If you're watching us, please feel free to comment. We can see the comments coming on the air. That's something new that I decided to add on here, that people that comment, you can go ahead and it will automatically appear on here. I before I post, I read it though, but yeah, I can see the comments on the stage. So that's going to be
fun. Do you want me to say what it is?
What is it?
So
is it bad? Is it bad?
It's from Virginia. It's from Jefferson. So in around the 1700s when we did come here, but it was after actually became a country. It was finally drafted that you could practice your religion freely.
There you go. So I was right then. Yes.
Yeah, persecution, but it's actually a day that was set aside by Jefferson during his presidency.
Okay.
It's the message to promote peace, acceptance, and the importance of religious freedom in society. It was officially the National Religious Freedom Day, and it just allows you. I mean, our country was founded as a Judeo-Christian country, but we have the ability to practice your religion without fear of someone. And again,
coming at you and stabbing you and stuff. Yeah.
Protestants who were trying to kill each other, during the during and Spanish Inquisition, and the tutors and all that stuff. So yeah, very important.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know why they would put this after that, but National Without a Scalpel Day. I'm guessing that there were the Indians that did scalping had stopped. Because I don't know what they meant. It's called National Without a Scalpel Day. I'm gonna copy and put it in a note so you can see.
Oh, a scalpel is what you cut with in a surgeon.
Oh, okay. So I was wrong. You see where my head is at. Yeah, I'm thinking Indians.
Scalp. It has to do with a Dr. Charles' daughter who performed the first angioplasty, which is heart, without a scalpel. It allowed him to treat blocked arteries using a small pinhole and imaging technique. And it reduces the recovery time. So instead of a scalpel, which was the way the surgeons used to work before, this would be the starting of innovating invasive surgery with the use of different implements as opposed to just using a scalpel.
Oh, okay. That was, wow. That was deep. That was way off from what I said.
That was. And I was ready to like cover my head because I know it's getting gray, but I need to keep it.
I know, right? Okay. The last one. Prohibition Remembrance Day.
Oh my goodness. So prohibition, was when this is so funny, when the United States decided that no one's going to be able to drink alcohol.
And I know people that drank went and had a heart attack, probably.
And they used to drink something called bathtub gin. And people used to die because it was poison. So
you think if it's made in the bathtub? Come on now.
Basically, yeah. We had an 18th Amendment that said, you couldn't drink alcohol, and it was prohibited, and they repealed it. But American culture, you can't go dry. They're always trying to keep us from being our worst selves. Government tries to do that, and it does it very badly. I'm sorry. So the prohibition did not work. People found ways to create their own alcohol, make their own alcohol. If you remember Granny from the Beverly Hillbillies, she used to make moonshine out of the still, and it's just part of our culture. Just like the French have their wine, we drink alcohol. It's just. So they celebrated to Remembrance Day to observe the year to honor the 18th Amendment, which was ratified, and it led to the ban on manufacture, sale, and transportation of alcoholic beverages, which has been repealed since then.
Okay. Well, that's all for the Observances Day. So it was very interesting and funny at the same time. So now I decided to add a little tidbit here.
She's always...
I just had to because I'm getting the emails every day. So I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and have some history fun facts. So this one, history buff, is Jenny's thing, but I decided to jump on this one because I thought it was very interesting, and it falls along the line of how should I say, of wanting to know more, right? So this one is, which president, and I bet you she knows, but you can't look it up, so don't cheat. You can't look it up. You got to be looking straight ahead. Okay. Only one U.S. president was also a preacher. Who was he?
A preacher?
Yeah.
Okay. So, no, it's not Trump. I know it's not Biden. I know it's not Obama. I know it's not Bush. I know it's not Senior Bush.
Very backwind.
I know it's not Clinton. I know it's not JFK. I know it's not Nixon. Calvin Coolidge? No.
Nope.
Nope. Wasn't Teddy Roosevelt?
I will give you.
Wasn't John Adams? Wasn't Rutherford B. Hayes? Wasn't.
I'll give you a hint. before being elected.
Was it Truman?
No. Okay. I love that I got you on this one. Okay. This story was written by Michael Nordine.
Give me an event.
An event. Oh boy. It doesn't have that on here.
Or 19th century?
It is 1862.
Okay, well, Grant was
No.
after that. So Lincoln
Nope.
was killed in 1860.
If you're out there and you're looking at this, give her a hint. He was this before he became president. He was a preacher before he became president.
Yeah, well, Lincoln came in during the Civil War, which was 1861, 62.
Well, he wasn't a preacher.
Oh, he was a preacher in 61, but he wasn't president
yet. Okay, you're about to give up. That's it. I got you. Dang. Let me see. Where is my boom? Hold on. There's something that I have that will go along with that. Ready? Gong. Okay, I'm going to read it to you.
Okay.
Before being elected president, James A. Garfield.
Oh, Garfield.
Really? Of varied roles: lawyer, canal worker, Civil War general, and preacher. To this day, he's the only president who also is an ordained minister at the age of 18. Garfield was baptized as a disciple of Christ, the same denomination as his parents. He began preaching while still a student in Hiram College, which was founded by the disciples of Christ. Though he was never formally ordained, neither were most of other disciples of Christ preachers at the time. The subject of Garfield's first sermon was the second comings of Christ, in which he drew parallels between the lives of Jesus Christ and Napoleon Bonaparte. He also presided over weddings, funerals, and other religious ceremonies throughout Northeast Ohio during his time as a preacher, which ended when he was elected to Congress in 1862. In addition to being the only sitting member of the House of Representatives to be elected president, Garfield also holds a less fortunate distinction. He was the second president to be assassinated after Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
That's why probably you didn't remember him.
Well, he didn't last long, and
he wasn't. He was killed right after Lincoln was.
I just remember seeing him with him. He had a big pocket watch always, and he was not a thin man.
Yeah, and it's funny because I have a picture of him. Hold on, and let me share here for a minute. I thought it was so interesting.
That after Lincoln was killed, and then his vice president took over, and then so it was towards the end of the 1860s.
That's him right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he is the only U.S. president who was also a preacher. So that's him.
Very cool.
It looks better on my email though. Hold on. Yeah, he's very cool. There he is. Very distinguished.
They all have those. It's funny. Most presidents now don't have beards, but back then they all had them.
I know, and today nobody has them.
Trying to see who was assassinated.
I think that was a very nice. I thought that was very nice of him. But I never even heard of him, and I never even knew that he was assassinated after Lincoln.
Yeah, because Grant came after, because he became president after the Civil War, and Grant was the one that started the Secret Service.
Okay.
If you remember when he came in, he started the Secret Service. But I'm trying to remember, who did he run as? Was he a Democrat? think he was a Republican.
Well, we're coming up to that
He didn't
time.
die right away. I think he was shot, and I think he lived, but I think he got sick from the. Hold on. Oh well, this is something that will do it. So he did get shot.
Mm-hmm.
In a station.
Okay.
This guy shot him point blank from behind. The bullet grazed his shoulder, the other one struck him in the back into his spine.
Oh, wow.
Ran away. He was treated by a doctor who became the first African-American physician to attend to a sitting president.
Wow, that's nice.
Garfield was carried to the upstairs floor of the railway station. The bullet was in his body, but they couldn't find it. Robert Lincoln, who was President Lincoln's son,
Right.
was upset because obviously, they were friends, and
Right.
he had another shooting. They carried him back to the White House. They didn't think he would survive the night, but he did. They struggled. He lived for a couple of months.
Uh-huh.
And he finally died from the wound, from infection and all that stuff. But he lived through the summer, and then he died September 19th in 1881. So he didn't die right away. The bullet was in his spine, and they couldn't find it, and so then he died from the complications. That's interesting.
Okay.
See, you brought in a new thing for me to study, because Garfield was not on my list. That's interesting.
That is very interesting. So now we know.
1881.
Yep. All right. That is our show. We end with a history fact because she knows everything when she look it up. So she does the observances, and I only get one question.
And I had to look that one up because Garfield stumped me. He wasn't on my radar. I was thinking days, but
let me tell you, Jenny's a history buff. She's really good with them. So for me to do that was good. That was good. That was a good one. Okay. So this is January, and we hope to see you soon. If you're just joining us, we are crafting news with Jeanette and Jenny, and we are here once a month to give you no news, good news, but just have some news. Yeah, no news. We just go history, and we go observances of the day.
We give you
news. Yeah, and the channel's news. So and now that history thing just started, and Jenny, it was Jenny's idea. She's gonna come up with a history channel of crafters, I think it is, right? And I said, well, hey, we're always doing the observances. Let me hit her with something of the history facts.
She's always thinking.
But she got me that way. So there you go. All right.
I always love to learn something new in history. Always.
So I knew she was gonna like it then, because she loves history facts. Anyway, so we're gonna probably, when we do the observances in February, we'll hit her with a Valentine history fact. So we'll get that one. All right. So
everybody,
this is our show for today. We appreciate you and love you very much. Thank you for joining us. I hope you follow us and just get ready for big things to do.
Valentine month.
Yeah, and it's the Valentine month. So, and we're sorry that our crafting news is pretty late.
My fault.
Yeah, I'm not saying nothing. I was gonna say that. I wasn't gonna say nothing. Okay. Anyway, so we hope you liked it, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. I can't wait for us next year. Okay. Yay.